Let's move on now. With more than 500 Omicron variant cases, Britain has now woken up to the Omicron threat. As cases surge across England, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has announced tighter COVID measures. These measures include a guidance to work from home along with mandatory COVID-19 passports. As part of a raft of new measures, the government is now reintroducing advice to work at home. For the first time in England, COVID vaccine passports will now be made compulsory for all. The passes will be required for entry into nightclubs and venues where large crowds gather. The passes will be required for any venue with more than 10,000 people present, such as sports stadiums. Scotland and Wales have also brought in similar measures for public indoor venues, including theatres and cinemas. The British government is making it a legal requirement now to wear masks. In England, mask wearing is already legally required, and this is on public transport and when inside shops and stores.
But from Monday, you should work from home if you can. Go to work if you must, but work from home if you can. Second, from this Friday, we will further extend the legal requirement to wear a face mask to most public indoor venues, including theatres and cinemas. Third, we'll also make the NHS COVID pass mandatory for entry into nightclubs and venues where large crowds gather, including unseated indoor venues with more than 500 people, unseated outdoor venues with more than 4,000 people, and any venue with more than 10,000 people.
Moving to Plan B, Johnson noted that the rate of Omicron cases was doubling now every 2 to 3 days. The situation risks a big rise in hospitalizations. Omicron is also growing much faster than the previously dominant Delta variant. The Health Secretary, Sajid Javid, said that there have been 568 confirmed cases of the newly discovered variant, but officials estimate that it was actually around 20 times higher than the number of confirmed cases, which means that the true figure is probably closer to 10,000. The UK has had more than 10 million confirmed cases. Nearly 146,000 people have died from the virus. It is one of the highest tolls in Europe. The UK Prime Minister stressed on the importance of people getting vaccinated. Booster doses are also being seen as an important perspective, which is currently being offered in the country. And so far, more than 21 million people have received booster shots in the UK. Johnson remarked that people in Britain cannot keep imposing COVID restrictions just because some people won't get vaccinated against the infection. Johnson insisted that the new measures do not amount to a fresh lockdown and that people can continue with their Christmas parties as long as they exercise caution.
I want to be absolutely clear with you. I don't believe we can keep going indefinitely with non-pharmaceutical interventions, I mean restrictions on people's way of life, where just because a substantial proportion of the population still sadly has not got vaccinated. And I think we're going to need to have a national conversation about the way forward and the other things that we can do to protect those who are hard to reach, who haven't got vaccinated for one reason or another, who may have medical reasons why they can't get vaccinated, other ways of protecting them.
WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.